Okay. I'm starting to think that I'm gonna type it in this real quick. I'm starting to think that not starting to think. What am I saying? Ayana Koji just needs to freaking look everywhere now. And what's surprising is I don't think he really needs to fear Class A. I mean, obviously he should fear. Not he doesn't fear. What the freak am I talking about? I don't think Class A is a threat anymore, or that big of a threat anymore. I think Sagiyanagi revealing her true colors in the last episode kind of made me feel like she is less of a threat compared to someone like the new headmaster, his dad, the new president. I think those people are maybe a lot more of a threat to him, because it seems like, especially the headmaster, he's willing to do anything and everything in his power to get Ayana Koji to either drop out of school or just kick him out. And we got that in the last episode of where Class A beat Class C through chess. But it wasn't because Ayana Koji messed up or Horikita. It's because the headmaster changed one of the moves that Ayana Koji was telling Horikita. And now Sagiyanagi, if to Sagiyanagi, it feels like she didn't win because the win was tampered with. So like, I don't know. Is she going to keep on trying? Because her goal is kind of noble in a sense of like, she doesn't want more of these like mental schools popping up. I don't know. Without further ado, let's get straight on into it. Make sure with original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Change your desires rather than the order of the world. Okay. Some stoicism if I've ever heard one. Graduation.
On behalf of the graduating
okay.
class, please welcome Manabu Horikita of Class A.
On this lovely day, as plum blossoms herald the spring,
Plum blossoms.
I am proud to congratulate my fellow graduates. Through hard work and perseverance, we made it through many grueling special exams and emerged stronger, better. I am honored and grateful to stand here among you.
Are they spaced out so far?
The sacrifices of our comrades, those unfortunates whose absence we feel today.
Gosh, it feels like a war.
Whoever is lucky enough to stand here and give the graduate address will have no doubt learned the same truths I now impart. Thank you.
Is it going to be Susan
for
A?
3 incredible school years.
When are we going to break her spirit? I say that in the nicest way possible. Because, like, I get it. She wants to be like her brother. It's a cool goal to strive towards because he was the best in his class. But I kind of look forward to seeing her be herself. Though when you pretend to be someone for so long, it's kind of hard trying to find where the line is between who you actually are from like who you're pretending to be, you know? Persona 4. Love how his stats are all 999.
I'd like to begin by congratulating you all. I must say, when I think of how you were when you first arrived 1 year ago, I see a massive shift.
That's not true. We've fallen back to Class D. We're in last place again.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
So did the old Class D win the event?
For example, you gained more class points than any other class.
Thanks,
It's kinda
Ayana
scary
Koji.
when you praise us that much. This isn't leading to a catch or anything, is it?
There's no catch.
But the fact that you thought there was a catch shows growth. Good for you.
That you're able to surpass those classes in the future will depend entirely on your ability to sustain the level of work you've done thus far.
Or Ayana Koji.
And while there are no classes, it is still technically a school day. Don't forget it.
So, no leaving early?
I think I let Ryuin's strategy totally put me in my head.
Ah, Ryuin did win.
And as a result, Class B lost terribly. I just wasn't able to get back on my feet psychologically as a captain. And that's what did us in.
Judo? Oh, of course, Albert. What's the time limit?
If this would have happened in our second or third year, the results would have been more devastating. Now, we can still come back.
Oh, okay.
I won't mince words. I'd like to propose we dissolve our alliance moving into the upcoming term.
Freaking why?
I'd like to counter and suggest we preserve the alliance a
Heck
while.
yeah.
At least until the gap between our class points tightens up a little bit more. Then we...
No. I have a clear goal. I want to become Class B or higher. and I will do whatever it takes.
You can just use Class B until you get to that point.
So, that means next year, we're going to be real enemies.
Gosh,
Class
dang
B
it.
will give it all we got.
At least you're not crazy like the rest of them. And Koji just in it for the ride.
Are you going to the graduation party?
If you're asking what I think you're asking, whether I'm going to see my brother, no, I don't plan to.
I thought you'd finally found the courage to speak to him.
I thought you'd finally learn to mind your business.
It is his business, technically.
But first, I suppose I'll do what I ought to do.
What is that?
I'm on suspension for allegations of impropriety, you know. Are you saying you would prefer a sponsor who can actively oppose him? In that case, Mr. Mashima may be the ticket. The whole reason you came to this school is that you were hoping to live a somewhat normal life. Have you given any thought to what's going to happen after you graduate?
When I leave here, I'll just be sent back to where I came from. And then, I suppose I'll be acting as a mentor there, or something similar.
That's why I came. To protect these 3 years. They're the only normal ones I'm gonna get.
Normal's pushing it.
Pardon the intrusion.
We get a directive from Chairman Saka Yanagi, and a secret meeting right before the party? Well, this must be rather important.
Heck yeah.
This is an incredibly reckless thing that you've done.
What if I were to tell you that Chairman Tsukishiro orchestrated the whole thing himself?
Oh, don't you be smiling. Stop it. They're gonna lead a revolt?
It's not something we can let slide.
Mr. Mashima, need I remind you that Tsukishiro gave you a pay cut this morning for allegedly breaking the final special exams rules?
Really, a pay cut for that?
If I feel a situation will put students in any danger, I'm going to put a stop to it.
Okay, so he's not so bad.
If behavior is wrong, I'll correct it. That's
Didn't really
what a teacher does.
know what I felt about him, but
Since it sounds like Mr. Mashima is on board, I'll help out too wherever I can.
And with that, it sounds like we have all come to a consensus. I intend to take your side as well.
the Rebel Alliance.
But just for now, don't get used to it.
That's
And if that
fine.
man ever interferes with Class A, I will slap him down with a brutality so fierce it will shock even the likes of you.
Well, all right.
Goodness.
The graduation party will be starting soon.
You really think taking out acting chairman Tsukishiro will honestly put a stop to all of this?
No.
There's no guarantee they won't send another assassin after him.
Yup.
If that were to happen, it could spread beyond Ayano Koji's individual problem and affect the whole class year.
So you're gonna try to take out Ayano Koji? I can see him doing that.
All we have is hope that my worst fears aren't realized.
Ooh. Don't know what that is, but looks alright. Of course she came.
It must feel nice to be graduating at all. Even if you don't graduate in Class A. You should go talk to him. Use your special privilege as little sister, yeah?
Hey, come on! Rushing over to my brother's side at this moment. That would feel forced. No,
Would it? I think you're overthinking things.
I'm not chickening out, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I wanted to see the culmination of my brother's time here. That's why I came.
Keep lying to
I'm
yourself.
going.
Were you waiting for me?
As a matter of fact, I was. I figured this might be my last chance to talk to you.
I'm leaving the school for good on the 31st. On that day at 12 o'clock, have Suzune meet me by the front gate.
Isn't that something you should just tell her yourself?
Yeah.
I want you to convince her.
Are we gonna get to the 31st in this episode? Or will that be next episode? Oh, the music. Woo! Christmas. I don't know why I thought Christmas, but you guys thought it too.
Today's the day. My brother's last day ever at this school.
Oh, okay, yep, we're skipping straight to it.
I feel I've let him down. I wasn't able to show him the growth I'd hoped to this year. I am the foolish little sister, trying to emulate her big brother.
I mean, you are trying to emulate him.
A fake. I am a fake. I'm grateful to the fake. And you. The real me.
Are you gonna cut your hair?
Underneath it all.
This is the second time it's panned towards the scissors. She cuts her hair to look like her brother. I would lose it.
Ayana Koji, I have yet to solve the mystery of why you choose to conceal your true talent.
I don't like standing out from the crowd. It's not really that complicated.
I'm grateful to you for how you've helped my sister grow up. However, I've come to know what kind of person you are, that you have formidable strength. You must use it.
I'll certainly think about it.
That's all I ask, but the answer
Just think about it.
come from within you, not from me. Farewell. May we meet again.
I wish we saw him more. Such a cool character.
Brother!
Is she wearing pink?
I almost missed you. I'm sorry I'm late.
Well, you sure seem different.
Just a little.
I'll keep moving forward.
Break
For
it.
my classmates' sake. And that means, in order to forge my own path in the world,
She looks good
I'm
with that
going
hair.
to keep learning alongside my classmates.
Be strong for the others, but be kind as well.
Yes,
Oh gosh, imagine her kind.
I'll keep fighting hard, right to the very end.
We'll meet again.
We will.
Don't tell me this is where it ends. Gosh dang it. I do find it kind of sudden of how she just like, boom, just switched back to her old self. I mean, I guess when you look back, there were like some hints here and there thinking that like, okay, she needs to grow and stuff like that. But I don't think we've ever gotten really a conversation, either her talking with someone else or her talking to herself saying like, hey, I need to be my own self. I can't keep on being like my brother, until like the very end of this episode. I don't know. Maybe Ayana Koji said something to her like behind the scenes that we didn't see, or he was just planting seeds here and there. Who knows? Dang, it sucks that Class C went back to Class D and Ryuen went back to Class C. I do find it weird how he got half the people in Class B to call out sick. It's very weird. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. And now Horikita has told Ichinose that starting next year, their treaty is resolved. They're back to becoming enemies, which, I mean, to be fair, was Class B ever an enemy? Now, I thought they were in the past several seasons, but they never really did anything to Class D to make it seem like they were, like, attacking them. There's usually Ryuen's group, and then maybe Saki and Nagi. But now, oh man, they're getting the adults involved. Not only Saki and Nagi's dad, who Ayana Koji was talking to before this, they're getting the teachers involved too. Now, here's the thing. The dude, whatever his name is, I think he's the teacher for Class A. He seems like the type of guy who is all about the integrity of the school. So he's going to do anything he can, anything and everything he can to make sure the school stays how it is. Now, at this time, he could be working with Ayana Koji and everybody else to get rid of the headmaster or whatever his name is or whatever he's called. Though the way that he was talking to the other teacher, saying that, yeah, even though they'll get rid of this guy, what's stopping the father from bringing another assassin into the school leads me to believe that he thinks, or he's going to think, that as long as Ayana Koji stays at the school, there's going to be threats to the integrity of the school. So he might just side with the father and try to get Ayana Koji out of the school. That way the school doesn't get any more attacks towards it and its students. And shoot, starting next season, I know there's one more episode left, but starting next season, we're going to get a whole new Horikita. Now, this is going to be a weird thing in my thought process, because she was kind of the unsung leader of the class, and she got that way by being her like hard self, her strict self, her emotionless self. So to go from that to what whatever this is, like a kinder self, like, will the class still look at her as a leader? Or are they just going to go back to like Hirata as a leader? I don't know. I do find it interesting, and I'm looking forward to how she's going to think about other things in her new self. And I like how the brother just chooses now to be like, hey, this is the reason why I pushed you away. This is the reason why I said I liked long hair. Like, I was trying to make you become your better self, which is, I mean, it's a weird way of doing it, but like, sure, we'll go with it. But anyways, that was my reaction to Classroom of the Elite Season 3, Episode 12. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want to know anything more, comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.